everybody's gotta straighten out something sometime. I don't care how old you are, or how young you are. I don't care if you're married, single, divorced, engaged, or shacking. You gotta straighten out something every now and then. But I want you to think about all the times that you've heard somebody say, let's straighten it out. Think about it. And I guarantee you that most of the time, it was a man who said it. Now the reason why I say that is, well, let's face it, most of the time it's a man who makes it crooked in the first place. We don't mean no harm, that's just the way we are. Sometimes we do have a tendency to sort of take you for granted, don't we? Always acting like we don't understand some things. But I believe a woman feels things deeper than a man. I don't care what nobody says. I believe a woman loves stronger than a man. Because you see, sometimes we just don't seem to understand. I know because, you see, I'm speaking from experience. Because I came home one day and my woman was just going all around the house, not having very much to say. And I was kind of puzzled. I didn't know what to do. So I looked her straight in the eye and I said, sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. And tell me what's on your mind. Don't you keep on telling me everything's okay. 'Cause if it wasn't, you wouldn't be crying. You've been tossing and turning in your sleep lately, baby. Sitting around pouting all day long. Now how the hell you expect me to understand when I don't even know what's wrong? Let's straighten it out. Straighten it out, honey. Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out. For the last 5 nights, honey, when we went to bed, oh, I could tell something just wasn't right. When you turned your back to me and you covered your head, oh, you didn't even say goodnight. If you're tired and you don't want to be bothered, baby, just say the word and I'll leave you alone. Instead of laying there crying your eyes out, baby, you and me ought to be getting it on. Let's straighten it out, baby. I said straighten it out, honey. Let's straighten it out. I wanna straighten it out. Straighten it out, baby, baby, baby. Straighten it out, honey, honey, honey. I wanna straighten it out all night long, baby. Straighten it out. Now, how the hell you expect me to understand? Ooh, when I don't even what's wrong, baby, 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 baby. Say straighten it out. That's all I wanna do, baby. It's just straighten it out.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of AOC Community Media, Cox Cable, LUS Fiber, or any entities they represent. Thanks for listening. You are live and interactive on the Open Line Radio Show. The lines are open. Call us at area code 337-272-8849 to get in on the conversation.
Good morning, people. Welcome to another edition of the Open Line Radio Show here on AOC Community Media. That's Cox 15 and LUS Channel 3 in the Lafayette and the 5 Parish area of South Louisiana. So much to talk about this morning. Again, we want people to get out and support AOC Community Media. Bring up this camera right here. Please support AOC Community Media. You can support AOC by considering becoming a member. Go to the website, call AOC up. The numbers on their website, and find out how much is the cost of purchasing a membership, a group membership, and everything else that go along with AOC. AOC has been a stalwart when it comes to free speech, freedom of speech. And it could be witnessed today when I say the news is not reporting the real news. Corporate media has been bought out by the tech bros, the Larry Ellisons and so forth, right? They're being controlled by the Elon Musk and the Mark Zuckerberg, right? So you have limited information on the real news that is going on. One place I suggest locally or that's covered the state is the Louisiana Illuminator for progressive news, and for the national news to get the accurate pictures, such as the Iran war, how much damage. How many people know 15 United States bases in the Middle East were completely destroyed by the Iranians? Now, I'm not saying it for the conception of who's right and who's wrong. But the waste, the government waste and the government lies. How many people know how many troops has been actually killed and wounded in this war? That we got some incompetent people. If you're gonna run a war, you run it. You're in it to win it. But these people are so incompetent that they cannot even come close to achieving what they set out to be, which was a bunch of lies. You illegally attacked another country. Based on some lies again, that they had nuclear weapons and so forth, right? You was talking about regime change. Well, those people are still the same, and you done made them, you done stirred up a angry nest, and you can't put it. You took the genie out the bottle, and you can't put it back in. So I'm saying this for the consumption of real news. They are lying to us. CBS Evening News, the local CBS affiliate here, they sugarcoat, they gloss over the news. Some news organizations are masquerading as we're for both sides. Like we got one called News Nation, that's on the same people that own the KLFY affiliate. They're on one side. They were the extremist right wing of the party whose hell bent is to tell lies. So again, people, you're going to hear the truth here at the Open Line Radio Show. And we definitely going to bring you some more information. But first, I want to segue into something that's less controversial in the minds of other people. I, as a videographer and creator of Digital Soul TV, Digital Soul Radio, been doing this for so many years, had the opportunity of over some 10 years ago to travel to Memphis, Tennessee to cover the Just Blues Fest, and to meet some of my idols in the music industry. And one of those a person I had the opportunity to film and to document was the late, great Mr. Benny Lattimore. When I say late, great, he just passed on last week. And we was able to cover that with the help from Miss Brenda Andrews. And hopefully, maybe next week, we might be in the studio with a real tribute to Mr. Benny Lattimore. The hit song, Let's Straighten It Out, was heard everywhere in South Louisiana. But we had the opportunity. I've covered some great people. I covered Aretha Franklin. Was in the interview room when the state of Louisiana gave her a plaque at the Louisiana Superdome at the 2012 Essence Festival. And I was privileged to witness that, to cover that, and do the interview with her. So many great artists I've not even thought about how great they were. And I have all this archive footage I'm willing to show and share with the community here on AOC. And AOC has given me the opportunity to show a lot of these artists we have covered. So I'm gonna play some clips from what we covered down there in Memphis a couple of years. And I went several times to Memphis, thanks to Miss Brenda Andrews. And I want to play a couple of the clips right now from the Blues Fest with the interview Miss Brenda did with our good brother, artist, Benny Lattimore. And I was behind the camera as always. I'm behind the camera. Definitely, I'm privileged to have this access to this video I shot.
I'm fine.
Okay, I remember last year we interviewed you and you said a lot of things to Louisiana. You want to share some of these good words again tonight, because you was honored tonight.
Well, I would just like to thank everybody in Louisiana for their support over the years. I look forward to coming there and working there, and y'all they make me feel like I'm at home.
Right.
I'm a Louisianian when I get over there, and people are beautiful and warm and wonderful. I love you, and be seeing you soon.
We love you too.
All
and
right.
We enjoyed your music.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're jamming on Digital Soul Showcase at digitalsoulmedia.net.
Good evening. My name is Brenda Andrews from Lafayette, Louisiana with Digital Soul. And right here we have to Mr. Benny Lattimore. How are you, Benny?
I'm good. I'm feeling really, 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 really great.
Now, this evening you gave an award to the Martin Luther King Association from Lafayette, Louisiana, and it was called Working Behind the Scene, Let's Straighten It Out.
The Let's Straighten It Out award, yeah.
Could you elaborate a little bit and tell the world what you said, what that means?
It means it was an award given to people who are behind the scenes, who help to make artists and performers are able to perform smoothly. In order behind the scenes, there are always little crooks and turns and peaks and valleys, and somebody back there is straightening things out. So they straighten it out so the path is much smoother for us as performers when we're out front. People don't see the behind the scenes thing. They just see us, and they don't know that this goes on. So this is an award to pay tribute to those people who are behind the scenes and getting things done, straightening things out.
And you know what? I appreciate it, and the members from Lafayette, Louisiana appreciate all the words that you said. It means a lot to us, and we're going to continue to bless you by bringing these buses here.
Great. That will be wonderful. A wonderful thing for this awards with Charles Mitchell. You know, he works very hard to make this thing a success, and you all have contributed to that success, you know, and he's really, 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 really pleased and gratified that that your association, the MLK,
Yes.
from Lafayette, that y'all working hand in hand with him, and to make it all look good, make it a great night like we had tonight.
Thank you. And we appreciate it.
Continued success for me. That's I wish you continued success with the organization, with the association, and you're doing great work. And carry on.
Thank you. Benny Lattimore, let's straighten it out. The man himself presented the Martin Luther King Association Award. You mean a lot to us, and we will continue. Digital Soul, you got it. Thank you.
The nominees for the 2000.
Yeah, we are back. We are back here as we adjust the audio here on the Open Line Radio Show. I had the privilege to cover that event. And I thank Miss Brenda Andrews and the crew, the Martin Luther King Association of Lafayette, for sponsoring those trips to Memphis and able to bring the crew out there to see the event and to experience the event Mr. Charles Mitchell, and others. I understand these trips to Memphis, Tennessee at that time, and I had a chance to capture a whole lot of stuff, street interviews, stuff I have never even conceived of was doing. I was able to go down Beale Street and experience the Beale Street moment. And now, given the sign of the times that Memphis right now would not be a good place to visit, given the dynamics with ICE agents walking the street. We have some issues with gun violence in Memphis right now. So hopefully that'll be cleared up and bring Memphis back to the great city is meant to be a tourism city and home of all the great blues artists. I want to say, and I'm gonna go to this clip, and I'll come right back to something else I want to do. There's so many things going on, and let's see if we could bring the clip up, and we could talk about the black farmers. Let's talk about the black farmers right now. Let's get into the real things on the Open Line radio show. This is a little slow today, and we're going to go right to it.
The American farmer has been devastated with Donald Trump being back in the White House. His tariffs have destroyed farmers all over the country. Now this idiot is doing more damage because he has been destroying the economy. He has signed an order to allow 300,000 metric tons of beef to be imported into the United States. Now, he was talking to reporters on Air Force One, where he literally said, oh my God, Argentina, they're dying, their economy is dying. And so he's letting this beef come into the country. Well, here's the problem. Even the White House put this out, that the U.S. cattle herd has decreased to record lows as a result of droughts, wildfires, and livestock disease restrictions. The shortage has driven average ground beef prices to record historic highs. Now, again, they are temporarily increasing the tariff rate quota, allowing a significant amount of Argentina beef into the country. Now, remember, this is the same country that the United States bailed out. Why? Because Donald Trump likes their dictator. This is what he said on Air Force One.
Question is, what do you have to say to U.S. farmers who feel that the deal is benefiting Argentina more than it is them, as they are
Argentina's fighting for its life, young lady. You don't know anything about it. They're fighting for their life. Nothing's benefiting Argentina. They're fighting for their life. You understand what that means? They have no money. They have no anything. They're fighting so hard to survive. If I can help them survive in a free world, I happen to like the president of Argentina. I think he's trying to do the best he can. But don't make it sound like they're doing great. They are dying. All right? They're dying.
Has he actually listened to American farmers? Folks who are filing for bankruptcy, who are losing their businesses, who are fighting to survive. We're talking farmers, Nebraska, Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, all around the country. A lot of these white farmers who voted for Trump, they're now crying. In fact, there was a photo of Donald Trump and these white cattlemen in the Oval Office. He's wearing a cowboy hat. They're wearing a cowboy hat. They're all smiles. Now one of those same farmers is now crying because of what Donald Trump is doing. John Boyd joins us right now. He leads the National Black Farmers Association, joining us from Baskerville, Virginia. And John, when Trump met at the White House, this big old thing he did with farmers, you were not invited. They were like, oh, we're not focusing on DEI, as if black farmers can't be at the meeting. And all of these farmers, you look at the numbers, some places 60, 70, 80%, they voted for Donald Trump. Now they were crying about soybeans. They're crying about cattle. They're crying about everything. And I'm going, what the hell is it going to take for these farmers, these largely white farmers, to recognize Donald Trump don't give a damn about them? This decision to import 300,000 metric tons of beef is going to be devastating to American farmers when it comes to cattle.
Yes, sir. Rolling 25% less So he's telling farmers, beef cattle farmers, look, sell your beef 25% less than the market price. And what's killing me is he's sitting up here helping Argentina. He's already, as you just laid it out there, Roland, gave him $40 billion. And this isn't the first time he's gave beef business to Argentina. And guess what? They just had a recall, Roland, on 30,000 pounds of Argentine beef in Texas and Florida. So the beef ain't no good, and we're sitting here buying it. And the president really didn't say it was Argentina. He's got like some secret on where he's going to get this beef from. But guess who's going to hurt? Mostly white farmers in this country, Roland. They're going out. 77 farmers every day are going out of business, and many of beef cattle producers in this country are going out of business, not under Biden, but under this president, Donald Trump, and his policies. And this last blow, Roland, is going to put more beef cattle farmers out of business who was already on the verge of losing their farms. And he's sitting there talking about Argentina's hurting farmers here. Roland, we got over 300 and some odd black farmers losing their farms. This administration ain't done nothing to help them. We have a rice farmer heading to foreclosure. He's driving down to his rice mill tomorrow to watch it be sold off. We lost the black-owned cotton gin, the oldest black-owned cotton gin in the United States, the last one left. In Alabama, we lost that one last week. So he's sitting there talking about these farmers hurting. When the Sam Hill is he going to help black farmers in this country? He doesn't have any plan to help them because guess what, Roland? They said, boys, you can't come to the meeting because we're moving away from the black farmer issue. We're moving away from DEI and the small farm issue. And it's not about race. We're just going to focus on large-scale farmers, Mr. Boyd, who happen to be white. And now they're sitting up here, Roland, going out of business in record numbers. But here's my thing here. Democrats, guess what? They don't want us to show up, and this is another example of a way to keep blacks from voting. Man, run to the polls on election day, because I don't know about you. I'm tired of this president. I'm tired of this black hate mission and agenda that they're openly doing, Roland. They're not doing this in disguise. They got the sheets off, their heads, the sheet on, and you can see their face. They don't want you. So we have to show them we don't want them by showing up and voting in record numbers on election day and midterm elections.
I mean, the thing that is stunning, the reporter asked the question about how is this going to impact American farmers. Mr. Make America Great Again wouldn't answer. He pivoted to, Argentina is getting killed. So are you now the president of Argentina, or are you the occupant of the United States Oval Office? And this goes to show what we keep saying. He does not give a damn about America. This is about his own economic interest.
And if it's not for some money for him, Roland, he doesn't care. Man, we got white farmers calling us. There's a white farmer in Texas, man, 20,000 acres. He's a farmer, 20,000 acres. He's going under. He's going under. And this administration ain't doing nothing to help. They don't care. All they wanted was their vote. And he keeps saying, I love farmers, and we're putting America first. How's this putting America first when you continue to help your buddies in foreign countries hand over fist? And Roland, he's giving them this money without an act of Congress. You know, where's Congress when he's making these announcements? Why isn't there an emergency hearing on the Hill to see what in the same world we're feeding our country? You know, beef that's coming into our country unregulated. We got issues with screwworm. They haven't even resolved that, Roland. And they're going to let more beef come from some foreign land instead of trying to increase the cattle herd. It takes 1 year, Roland. If we start to buy cattle right now and make them, it's going to be a year. So people that's watching this, before that cow drops a calf, they need to be invested more into small-scale farmers. They need to be invested in black farmers, keeping them on the farm. And instead of giving Argentina $40 billion invested in some black farmers, man. Now, let me tell you something, Roland. We are the best farmers. We are the best farmers. Because guess what? They keep trying to run us out of business. Hey, man, we're still here. And my daddy said black farmers was like an old bad weed. We just keep popping back up. So they keep trying to put us out of business. They're saying you ain't good enough to come to the White House. And guess what, Roland? I got a couple hundred head of beef cattle here. And his policies still ain't going to hurt me. I would die before I let this administration put me out of business. And guess what? And that's what Black America should be saying. Go out and support the National Black Farmers Association. We should not be losing 300 farmers when we got athletes, we got people on media companies rolling, all these people that can help save generational black farmers. This administration isn't going to help us. Then why aren't we helping ourselves? And I shouldn't have to be here. And guess what, Roland? This is the only platform, man, I can come on and say this. So they need to be supporting you more out here in black-owned media as well.
Okay, so what the hell are these white farmers saying? I mean, here you are. We're almost 2 years in. They were destroyed the first time he was in there. Okay, yeah. He's destroyed the farmers when it comes to soybeans. He's destroyed them, and I read these articles, John, and it's like, well, we hope these things turn around. And this is a fundamental fact. Farmers in the United States did better economically under Joe Biden than they have under Donald Trump. But these folks would never support Biden, and they believe that this thug who is just enriching himself is their answer. He's not. He doesn't give a damn about them. He's playing them for fools. What are they saying? Are they going to wake the hell up?
That's the question. And it doesn't seem like it. They voted for this man 3 times. Do you remember on your show we talked about how people need to be fired up and voting for Harris for president? You were out there every day, Roland, and why it was important. Now, guess what? Now they crying stuffed pig because they didn't listen. And guess what, man? Don't pay me with the same brush, because I read these comments, well, maybe he voted for Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. I supported Harris, and I came on this platform and told black farmers and the rest of our community why we should be voting for Harris and what would happen if they elected Donald Trump. So now they have him, and guess who's hurting more? We already know he was in for it when he got elected, so black people know it. They know we didn't want him. It was a smoke and screen show and all this stuff. But white farmers never thought they'd be losing farms like that size, a 20,000 acre operation under a president who said that they wanted them. So let's see what happens on election day. Will they go back in there and pull the lever again for Trump candidates, or will they pull it for America and somebody else, man, that wants a different direction? And at least a party that wants to be inclusive. There's other parts that they don't want you at all. They don't want you at the table, and they said it and they've shown it to you day in and day out.
These folks have no clue, and I just don't think they're ever gonna wake up. John Boyd, we appreciate it, man. Keep up the fight. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Roland. We love you, brother. Hang in there.
I appreciate it. I'm going to bring in my panel. Renita Shannon, former Georgia State House representative from Atlanta. Randy Bryant, entrepreneur, author, speaker from D.C. as well. State Representative Jolanda Jones, attorney and author of Owning My SHIT out of Houston. Glad to have all three of y'all. Renita, listen, you got lots of farmers there in Georgia. And these white farmers, again, my whole deal is, sorry, I don't feel sorry for them. They chose to vote for this man 3 times. He has screwed them every single time. And they still, oh, Donald, he's the greatest thing in the world. Well, you know what? Sorry. Screw y'all. And listen, the only people I give a damn about are the black farmers, because these white farmers, all they do is suck up to Trump all day long.
Absolutely. And he's making a fool out of everybody who voted for him, farmer or not, because he campaigned on America First. And then you see that he's buying beef from Argentina. When you said Argentina, I thought Argentina, almost like the 90s commercial, New York City, like what? Because that's just completely unbelievable. And when the reporter said, why are you doing this? He got defensive and attacked her and said, you don't understand. The people of Argentina are suffering. Okay, so you think that it's inexpensive to live here in America? I mean, farmers in America are suffering. But the thing that's so crazy to me is I'm not even a farmer. But this is at least the second time that I remember that through his actions, he has directly cost farmers and brought them more hardship. Because you got to remember, his war of choice with Iran has caused the Strait of Hormuz to be off and on, open and closed, no consistency. And that has really restricted the amount of fertilizer that farmers can get. And so farmers have been saying all year, we don't even know if we're going to have enough fertilizer to grow our crops. So this is the second time that through his own direct actions that did not need to be taken, that he has brought hardship to farmers. And it's just unbelievable.
I'm going to expand this, Randy, to now Trump has imposed these new tariffs on Canada. The bourbon industry in Kentucky has been decimated because Canada said, nah, take all that crap off the shelves. We ain't buying nothing. Las Vegas economy is in tatters. I mean, the casinos are dying because Canadians said, yeah, we ain't traveling to y'all country. And then other international tourists are not traveling.